Alright. Probably won't be filming today. It is the 22nd. It's 1 o'clock. If I didn't know better, I would think I had COVID. I woke up, my throat feels like a billion needles. I can't stop coughing. My sinuses are really bad, and my lungs feel like complete sandpaper. If I had my inhaler, if it was up to date, because it's out of date, I would be taking it right now. I have not felt like this in about 2 years. Because even when I would get sick, the way my lungs feel right now, don't like it. Don't like it. It's worse than when I normally get sick. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the allergies and being exposed yesterday to cutting grass. I don't know. I've cut grass a million times and this didn't happen. Also, severe migraine. So I had to take an ibuprofen. I am going to eat some deli meat right now. My low sodium turkey. It was very expensive. I don't want it to go waste. And I'm also worried I'm having a reaction to eating too many eggs. Okay, I know this sounds weird, but when I eat something too long, that I could be actually sensitive. Let's forget about the MCAS for a minute. I can get really congested. I can get really sick from it. I can get a sinus and ear infection from eating certain foods. I learned this when I was little. I had to never eat anything like, can't even think, citrus, like no, and no bananas. It did the same thing to me. So I don't know. I just know I'm really sick right now. So if I don't film the rest of the day, I don't film tomorrow, whatever. When you do see videos again, you'll know why. You'll know. I feel like crap. We were at the hospital yesterday, and tons of people were sick, and it's hot in here because Tina opened the door for the cats, but now the house is hot, and yeah. Alright, it is about 2 hours later. I went in there and I took an extra Claritin. I used to because I didn't know it at the time, but my allergist back in 2000, Haley was almost 3, so like 2008-ish, she had put me on the highest dose of Nexium you could take a day and 2 Claritins a day. She had to get special permission because FDA only approves 1 a day. And I was on that for years of my life until this lockdown came out and I took myself off the Nexium and then put myself back on the Nexium, had an allergic reaction that can never go back on it. I actually developed a true allergy to Nexium. I had already developed one for all the other antacids and stuff, inhibitor pump meds, whatever you want to call it, all of it. So I can never go back on it. And my Claritin, though, over the years, I've gone off, on, because I didn't know I had mast cell at the time, even though I was diagnosed that long ago with it, because at that point, there was no name for it yet. The name did not come out yet. It was a condition where your skin test, your blood work, showed you didn't have an allergy. Once the food or environment situation got inside your body, you would have a reaction. And at that time, they didn't even know what it was. That's what she said. And when I was a kid, like a little tiny baby, the doctor used to tell my mom the same thing. There is something wrong. Well, once the stuff gets inside her body, she reacts. It's the same thing. But at that point, they did know mast cell existed. They didn't have a name for it. They just had you take Claritin, 2 Claritins a day, and you take Nexium or something in those lines. I think Pepcid is in the list, but I can't take that either. I think it's Pepcid AC or one of those, one of the Pepcids. I can't take either though. But then I had gone off Claritin so many times that when I did go back on, 1 worked a day for a long time. But I think it's because it is August towards the end. My worst true allergies, environmental allergies, are the worst in the fall. Okay, they are outrageous in the fall. They start getting really bad in August because the ragweeds or whatever. So many different things I'm allergic to that is growing right now. And I was out there mowing yesterday, and I honestly thought I was dying. I thought I had the C word. But after a little over an hour, I did take an ibuprofen. So my weight is not going down anytime soon, so I'm staying off the scale because I've had an ibuprofen the last 5 days. And yesterday I had 2 because I'm suffering from migraines. Also, that time of the month has started. And I have issues. And it's not supposed to. I have an IUD. I don't understand what's going on. So it must have been like a mast cell reaction or just a true allergy reaction that my sinuses must have been draining all night long. It also, my allergies make me wheeze and have asthma attacks. But I took the Motrin because my neck was in severe pain. My throat just felt like horrible stinging. And ibuprofen 800 milligrams has worked my whole life. I never built up a tolerance for it. I never have an issue with it. Whatever pain I am having, other than like when I blew myself up with the grill and caught myself on fire, that did not help. Now its cousin, the Toradol, did. But I'm way better. I don't feel the best. I still feel sluggish. I got more than enough steps in yesterday. I think over 13,000. I don't know. And the day before it was over 11,000. I've been getting steps in lately. My calories have been below 1,600. So you'd think the scale went down, but it hasn't. And also, like I said, ibuprofen. Ibuprofen causes my blood pressure to be high and causes me barely to pee. Once I can be off of it for 3+ days, plus it's that time of the month, so the scale's going to go up. So it'll be interesting in a week and a half or 2 to see what the scale says. But I am a little nauseous because when I take some ibuprofens, it does cause a little nausea. I am still having a temple pain here, and that is pressure pain. The ibuprofen won't take the pressure pain away, unfortunately for me. I had a slice of the deli meat and ended up not liking it. I just don't like fake stuff anymore. I really don't. But I am feeling amazing now compared to what I was, so I guess I will be filming today. You might disagree with what I'm eating today, probably, but it's just what it's going to be because I think I'm going to lower my egg intake. Not sure yet. Not sure if my hamburger meat's still good or if it's gone bad. I'm going to have to see. I am going to the grocery store, and I'm picking up new plums because I had yellow plums yesterday and I cannot stand them. Because I am going to have my bowl of fruit. So, I still had, it was a test. I'm trying to keep my blood sugar levels from tanking at night. They are, my chart is just like red. And they are waking me up. It is driving me insane because the alarm goes off once it hits below 53. And it is driving me nuts, the CGM. So, it's never wrong when it's low. The CGM is always higher than it should be. So I don't know if it's actually lower than that at that time. I mean, one time I took it and it was 10 points lower than the CGM said on the low side. But it seems to be closer when it's low than on highs. It's weird. It's more sensitive to highs than my blood glucose, but it's almost perfect for lows. Like, they seem to match. Yes, my head is shaking crazy because I did use a lawnmower yesterday and I've done a lot of driving and different things. But I did the bowl of fruit yesterday. That was my last thing I ate. Into the afternoon. I don't remember if I showed y'all, but it was 2 or 3 small, they were very small plums, like the smallest plums I've ever seen in my life, and they were yellow on the inside and like yellow ones. And then 5 ounces of my strawberry. Now, I only had 2 major drops last night instead of hundreds. And when I mean, like, I'm serious, every hour the stupid thing was dropping when I sleep. But I only had two. So that was an accomplishment because I wasn't being woken up constantly with it. So I'm going to go I have no more carrots, so I'm going to go get some carrots, some plums, probably more strawberries. I'm not sure. Plus there's a few things my parents need. So there is a chance today I'm not eating fat stuff. We will see. We will see when I check my hamburger meat. I might just freeze my hamburger meat. I'm kind of tired of the pork loin. And I still have pork loin left. But it might be bad now. Maybe I'll cook, if it's not bad, I'll cook it for the cats. I need probably to, okay, I don't like to do high protein or high fat when I do higher carbs. I learned this summer that the sugar diet was correct on some stuff. If you are doing a higher carb day, then your protein needs to be more moderate, like 100 or less for me, and I'm good. And my fats need to be 30 or less, but no less than 22. I have rules about my fat. I really don't like it less than 30, but on the higher carb days. So I've learned that higher carb days, the other stuff gets pushed down drastically. On higher fat and higher protein, the carbs are less than 10 total. I've discovered this summer those rules work for controlling my weight, at least. And also, I need some more energy, and I had so much energy, y'all. After I ate that bowl of fruit last night, I went outside with Dino, and we hauled so much trash away that needed to be pulled away from all the building. I mean, I did tons of yard work. Okay, that yard work y'all saw me do, was after I ate the fruit too. Like, I have so much more energy, and no, I never got a spike. I never spiked. I never went more than 10 points, even with the CGM. Of course, there was no watermelon in it. Watermelon and apples are the only thing that seems to raise it, but the apple only raises it a little. And watermelon and apples don't seem to raise the blood sugar one, just the CGM. Also the heat spikes it more than anything, which is, I've discovered this summer, that just the heat spikes my blood sugar sky high, with the CGM and the blood prick, whatever you want to call it, that shoots it through the roof. Way more than friggin' eating watermelon, which is surprising. But I will show you what I eat today, tell you what I do, tell you if I start feeling bad again. I really was scared this morning. I really, like, I cannot explain how horrible. I mean, my throat is still, you can hear it, which is now making me wonder if I had heartburn, because we all know that my mast cell causes me to have gushing stomach acids, and that would explain why my lungs felt like sandpaper and why my throat, you can even hear it in my voice, why my throat felt like friggin' needles in it. So now I'm just thinking I had severe stomach acid all night. Usually my nose burns too, but my nose is hurting a different way. Let me tell you, if you suffer from heartburn, if you suffer from stomach acid always coming up, not only are you going to have weaker teeth because it eats it to death, you're going to have chronic sinusitis. So for years of my life, for decades, I was on all kind of medicine because I had chronic sinusitis, just to find out it was my mast cells causing it, because of the stomach acid was always in my sinuses, causing sinus infections. So, and I guess when you go to a gastro doctor, they tell you that too, but they don't associate it with mast cell. They just associate it with your stomach issues. But hey, my stomach issues are literally because of my mast cell. When my mast cell's fine, I have zero stomach issues. All the years of all the conditions I was diagnosed with, it's all tied to my mast cells. So when my mast cells behave, those issues behave. Sucks. But anyways, I am going to shut up now, and in a little bit go grab, I've been watching like YouTube videos all day, but I'm gonna go grab some stuff from the grocery store. All right, I will take my blood sugar with a little prick before, stick it and take it. Before I eat this, I will see what my glucose monitor says. Right now it says 87, but I'll see at the exact time what they both say. And I will only do another finger stick if it shoots my blood sugar way too high on the CGM, because it's usually wrong. Okay? Because, and I will probably end up having to eat some real food later. The summer fills me up. But I don't want, I'm too tired. I don't want Dino to have to go do the grill. He had dental work done a couple days ago, and he says he'll do it tomorrow. He says he'll do it today, but I feel bad, so I don't want to have him go do it today. Oops. All right, and I'm doing a test. So this test, here's what my test is about. Ready? I'm up to 180 right now because I cannot get my calories high enough. I know if you believe calories in, calories out, that makes no sense to you. So when I do something like carnivore, I have to have my calories above 2,600 every day to 32. If I do not, the scale starts creeping up. Yes, it's that time of the month. Okay. Yes, I've had a bad week, stress-wise. Yes, I've had to take ibuprofens, like 5 or 6 this week. Okay, all of that makes the scale go up as well. But before all of that, the scale was up a pound, and it wasn't going down because my calories have been so low. So we are going to try this, because in July, having a couple of days of way higher carbs, kind of like a carb cycling, and I mean just like, I think I did for like a week. I'm not doing it for a week though. And then those were the lower fat days. I hate killing stuff, y'all. I suck at it. Those are the lower fat days, the lower protein days. So it helps my body be like, bam. And since tomorrow is going to be beef and butter all day, today is going to be my higher carb day. We're going to try my carb cycling again because it had been working. Y'all, these said these were black ones. I went to the store. All right, this is the one from Sam's I'm not crazy about. I went to the store and they said these were black plums. This is not black plums. Okay, black plums are black on the inside. At least everyone I had before now. So I think the person who put the sign up put the wrong sign up. These are just normal friggin' plums to me. I don't like these kind whatsoever. So I'm really upset. I'm glad I only bought a few of them. And no, I cannot eat the outside. And I know you're probably saying the outside has fiber. Exactly. Me, I can't have extra fiber. I can't have any kind of skins. Me and potato skins don't work either. Apple skins, nope. Okay, now this one is called a red one. Bright red was the name of this one in the store. And this is a little more, like it's nice and it's darker than the stupid yellow. I do like this one better. I do not like yellow plums. I like the very deep red ones. Like they look black on the inside. And I don't know what happened. I think they're just putting them in the wrong spot. Because I bought them there all summer long and they were black. And they said they were black and they were actually black. Okay, so I need to wash some strawberries and stuff. Not sure how these blackberries are going to be because they're not always the best. Okay. Let me pour these in here and go throw in water so they can soak for a minute or two. Alright, those are soaking. Let's get some strawberries. Any nasty ones can be thrown away because they will be no good tomorrow. And I bought new ones because I wasn't sure if any of these would still be good because these are 2 days old. Strawberries do not last. Whether I wash them all right away, whether I do all the secrets that people told me, even the glass mason jars, none of it works for me. None of it works. No. I don't know if it's because we have so much cabbage and different things like that in the fridge. I really don't know what causes it to go bad so fast. Last thing I want is any kind of mold in my body. I have enough issues. Okay. Now, don't freak out. I've gotten 3 days worth of strawberries out of this, and it was $2.50 for this big one. So I'm not freaked out about that. I got a really good deal on them. Washing the strawberries. Blackberries. These bad blackberries I gotta pull out. And yes, you do see watermelon. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Now, used to, when I was a diabetic still, and wasn't having low blood sugar issues, if I was to eat this, I would fall asleep. It would put me to sleep. It's going for 5 ounces, but I think, well, 5.5. I think we're going to get over that, so we'll see. Still going to eat them, though. That just means something else is going lower. Yeah, we're going to get the 6.5. Alright, so, let's see, can we get a little higher? There we go. Maybe I'll move you over here, move you up a little more. Alright, so, that's all messed up now that I moved it. Alright, do I want to go in with watermelon yet? Probably not. Let's go in with strawberries. So remember, I'm not acting all crazy. I'm not doing these crazy fasts. I'm not doing all this heavy cardio. I'm not doing the whole calories and starving my body thing right now because I really don't have much more to go. I mean, I want to go more in sizes, so I need to start lifting weights more. At this weight, the first time around, I believe I wore smaller sizes, but that's because this time around I have way more loose skin. And I also have, I think, more fat than muscle. I think last time I had more muscle.
So, but I want to be below 168 on the 3rd of November. So anything below 168 on the 3rd of November, that's like, I need to lose right now, because I'm 280 this morning, or 180 this morning. That's about 13 pounds I need to lose. And of course, until that time of the month is over, I'm not going to have a real estimate on how much I really weigh. Also, I'm going more slowly because I have loose skin, and I don't want a whole lot more. The faster you go, the more loose skin you guys. Why so many people on Ozempic has a lot of loose skin? The weight comes off really fast, and on top of it, they're still not getting the amount of fats and proteins, in my opinion, they need. Also, collagen, that really helps, but I can't have normal collagen right now. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried to go back to eating some collagen, so. Alright, now, are these any good? Not bad. Not bad. Sometimes they are disgusting. Okay. So that was basically 3.6 ounces of blackberries. I like to film it too because when I go to put my macros in, if I forget, I just gotta look real fast. The reason I buy it like this for $1.50, like in this thing, that way I can't overeat it. And sometimes this will be the only piece I eat. Yes, I will not eat watermelon without salt. Blame my mother. Alright, 6.7 watermelon. I'm gonna put my blackberries in with my strawberries over here. This will go in the fridge. Put my little piece of watermelon away. I have never gone back to it 2 days in a row, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and cut this off though. Sometimes I freeze it because frozen watermelon doesn't seem to affect me at all, and I put it in my keto chow. I haven't done that in a while though. I tell y'all when I do that. This way I wouldn't have to get a cutting board tomorrow if I was to eat any, or just to freeze it. It'll be perfect already. Actually, I might just go ahead and freeze it because I don't eat it 2 days in a row. Alright, I'm gonna go and freeze it. Alright, let me clean up my mess, clean my hands very well, and I'll do a glucose test on camera. Okay, CGM is at 88. I have a feeling it's going to jump drastically high because it usually does, especially when watermelon is involved. I'm not going to waste a ketone one because ketones have been non-existing with me this whole journey, even when it's just steak, butter, and eggs. Okay, 84, 88. 4 points difference as of right this minute. It has been being that way. So we will see, because if it spikes the CGM, I will be back to do this one. And I have a feeling it's going to spike. On my way into the kitchen, it's been 15 minutes, and according to my CGM, I'm at 144. I will check it again right after I do my blood. And I did not eat every bite of the watermelon. I got full, but after 15 minutes, am I full? No, I'm starving. Am I full after eating eggs, beef? Yes, always. And this is why carb cycling is very rare for me, because I hate the hunger it causes. But it does work on helping the scale move for me. I have noticed that, but it's not something I want to live through. And it's why I understand when people do American Standard diets and they're like, I'm starving all the time. Yeah, because your ghrelin hormone's going up because you're spiking your blood sugar whether you know it or not. But let's see what the finger says. The amount of time to walk in here, wash my hands, and pull everything out, it is 1:54 now, according to my CGM. 1:54. So, what will this be? So these should read it faster than the CGM. But I told you, I always have problems with the CGM not working right on highs. So we're at 112, which means I have gone up almost 30 points, right? Almost. So if it was 104, that's 20. So right under 30 points almost. That's at 15 minutes. Which means I might be in here sticking myself again if it goes up even higher according to the CGM. So 112, let me go put that in there. No matter what, I'm not going to take it again until the 30-minute point because it's going up. as I took my finger stick and put it into the little app, that quickly went up more points. Walking down the hall, it went up more points. We're over 160 now according to the CGM. And I know it's going up because how hungry I am. And no, it wasn't a mistake for me to do it. I only do watermelon once in a blue moon. It's never hurt the scale. It's never hurt me. It's given me some energy in the past. I do it very rarely. Also, there's no proof of it, or not proof of it, is I want my body to learn how to process sugars and carbs still. I don't want all of a sudden I can never eat a carb again, and the reason is the world's crazy, and what if I can't get meat, or my body's crazy and my MCAS goes nutso again and I can't eat meat again. So I need to find a happy medium, and that's why I do this at least once a month, just to get my body still used to it. And it helps with energy. But that was it for watermelon. When I eat the others, it doesn't spike. It's that stupid little bit of watermelon. Oh, someone heard me talking. Snow, you heard the mommy talking? What did? Oh, heard me talking. Wanna go on the porch for a little while? Where's your other brothers? Where's your other brothers? Snow's like a praline. Gotta be around me. We're back again because at the 30-minute mark, we're over a 100-point jump according to the CGM. Which means if I go by CGM, I will never be doing watermelon again in my life. Because that's huge. And no matter how I look at it, there's something going on to shoot it that high. Like, this is insane to me. I'm at 188 on my CGM right now. 127. So that is a 43 spike in 30 minutes. So no matter what, we will not be doing that again. Because I am starving. And my blood sugars went sky high. One reason I also did this is it relieves pain, gives me some energy, usually helps me go to the bathroom when I've been having bathroom issues all of a sudden. And it's because I wasn't eating a bunch of beef and butter. It's because I was eating a lot of lean protein. I'm not even going to test again because for me, 43 points higher with this, 100 points higher with the other is proof enough that that was stupid of me to do and I should not do it again. Stupid. Stupid. Am I sleepy though? No, not at all. Am I starving? Holy crap. I am hungrier than I have been in months. Do I have energy? Yes. Do I feel like going outside and doing some yard work? That's what I'm going to go do. I'm totally going to go outside and do some yard work. Maybe it'll help lower it because guess what? It just went up higher. The CGM just went up higher. More in 10 minutes, my glucose is back down to 113 according to the CGM. It started going down after it reached almost 200. So at 45 minutes, it started to come back down, and it came down quickly. I had some energy though. I came out and was working in the garden. That's probably what also helped it go down. But usually my blood sugars go up in the heat. But it did give me energy and didn't make me sleepy. I realize I'm old and ridiculous. This was my beautiful grass that I have taken 2 years. 2 years. It was so pretty. And I asked my dad to pick up and move the dirt. And he spread it instead. And it took me 2 years. And it was the prettiest part of my yard. It was perfect. And now it's destroyed. And it looks like hell again. And this was... It's not washing out. It's digging holes. You can't wash out clay. I know I probably overreacted. But it is that time of the month. And my blood sugar was high today. And I'm really tired of redoing over and over again things I've already done. I'm exhausted. I am so tired. I struggled for 2 years to get grass to grow there. I hate rocks. Hate them. But Dino hates grass. So I went with his thing to put rocks everywhere. And when grass started coming through beautifully, I decided it's because God was on my side and wanted grass. And now I'm gonna have to go buy some grass seeds. I'm not gonna do the thing I did before. Plant little pieces of grass here or there to try to get it to come up more. Now that section I didn't do that too. I just made sure it had tons of water once I saw grass coming through. So, yeah, it was perfect. I'll show you. I dug I should have just done it in the first place with shoveling, but I didn't want to shovel the dirt out. But y'all, I shoveled hundreds of shovels just now. This grass is just gone. I couldn't find it to save it. I don't know. It's just gone now. I managed to find some to save. So we'll see. It was all beautiful like this. Perfect. Perfect. I've been throwing the dirt everywhere. Was perfect. Now, no, yeah. Okay. Now that I'm calm, I'm realizing here how irrational it is to cry over grass. But there's some holes here. I'm going to trip and fall in the dark. I couldn't help it. I worked so hard on it, y'all. I finally had the perfect grass patch. But hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully I got enough of the dirt off of it now. It just looks like a big mud puddle. Waiting for my dad to get off his tractor and go inside before I go inside, just in case something happens. But he's doing really good. He's doing 1,000,000 times better than before the surgery. Literally. This is a pretty vine, but it destroys my house. I had to pull it off. I need to paint. This looks so gross. Y'all, when you put new stuff on, it's so pretty, but then it just... Hey, birds have made a house in there. What? Oh, good grief. It's depressing. I have been working in the yard 4 to 5 hours now. Like, the sun is almost completely set. And I'm already at 6,000 steps. That's depressing. I figured it would be way higher with all the walking, the pulling. Guess not. Guess not. I really want to go take a shower. I'm definitely going to get something to eat because I'm hungry. But I'm waiting for my dad. Y'all, since it is not so hot out here anymore, this is all grown up. All these the basil, the baby ones, see them everywhere. And these marigolds, I did not plant these ones. None of this was in here. Well, let me rephrase this. I threw seeds in here at the beginning of the year, like season. I threw some seeds in, and they did not work until now. Okay. Whatever might have been in there, I think it was just weeds. It's covered in that dirt now. A watermelon plant is finally growing, but it ain't got time to go blooming. I would have still had tomatoes if the deer didn't decide to have a buffet. everything that could have blooms, y'all. So right now they're just plants to look at. So there's no blooms on any of my tomato plants. They ate those areas up. Okay, so all the basil still growing. Like I said, if they had just left me some, we could have some more tomatoes. But yeah, my pepper plant has taken off though. It likes the cold, come to find out. It did not like this summer. It was planted same time as everything else, and I thought it died. But I'm not even worrying about these tomato plants right now. I'll pull them out later. This is another thing. I got these peppers. These are called giant greens. I'm not really sure why they're called giant greens, but we'll see. They grow long, not like a circle. We have a few little baby tomatoes, but they look not pretty to eat. They've been ate alive with bugs. So this is just here, just because I can't bring myself. Oh, we got blooms. Maybe those will turn out. And then the deer will come eat them on me, right? Look, did not plant this. This came back from last year because this turned into my mums. So I only have mums I planted last year in here. And at the beginning of over a year ago, I had marigolds. So they just planted themselves. Like, check it out. They just planted themselves up with my mums. So, like I said, the basils are just loving this time of year. Marigolds are thriving. We'll see if we end up with any more tomatoes. There are a few blooms left on this one, but I'm sure the deer will come back and eat them too. So they left me all the tops with no blooms, so I can't have future tomatoes. But the bell peppers are taking off. I have 4 plants in here of bell peppers that they're finally growing and giving me bell peppers. All these just turned in the weeds. They were squash and zucchini. Didn't work out very well. I see some marigolds still in there. And some basil's hiding up in here. This was a million tomatoes plants, but we know what happened. The deer. Still haven't finished the shack. Not sure if what it's going to end up being, what type of shack. Still haven't finished it because it's been too hot and then too rainy and then too hot. But it's starting to cool down, so hopefully we can finish it soon. So my pepper plants are all still good, like my banana peppers. The rest of these, they're basically done for. They're not producing anything that tastes good. I'm just leaving them just so I can walk into a garden. Need to weed this place. Marigolds are definitely taking off, like I said. Pepper plants, this is what the other peppers are going to look like. Definitely love these marigolds. Definitely going to have to get some seeds as soon as they dry up. The zinnias should have bloomed at the beginning and they're just now blooming, but I'm doing it totally different next year. I'm not even going with the design I thought I was going with. Gonna completely do it different. I'm probably not extending onto this, maybe a teeny bit over there, but probably not. It's gonna be growing a little versus what I did, or at least it's all gonna be fenced in from deer. So, oh my gosh, I wish my dad would come home. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I want to shower. He's down the street doing the yard, like the road, because it's washed out. And I can hear him from out here. Let me see, maybe I could play with snow. Wait, I forgot to record. I had 12 ounces of pork loin, or tenderloin. I had my keto chow, so I lost track. Okay, I know my calories was 900 and something. My protein was 98. fat was 30. Hold on. And I had 73 carbs. Something's wrong. It was 53 for the bowl I had earlier. And the keto chow and strawberries together is always like 10. So it should be 63. Not 70 something. I'll have to see later. I might have pushed the wrong strawberries. Sometimes I'm using a different app right now to track, which is my Samsung one, and sometimes when you put stuff in there, it'll grab one that had syrup. I'll check on it in a minute. Also, I think, probably too much information, but I think the friggin' pork loins has caused like gas inside my body because I feel like I'm having a heart attack. My chest is in severe excruciating pain all the way to my back. I'm not having a heart attack though. I've gone to the hospital over gas pains before when I thought I was dying. I think I ate too fast. I don't know. But I ended up, if calories in, calories out is all that matters. I've gotten my steps in for the day. I worked my butt off sweating out in the yard. And I underate drastically. So not only should the water weight that I put on in the last couple of days drop, but I should be able to drop weight. But it won't work that way. Never has. Never has. It would be so easy if it was calories in, calories out for me, y'all. You have no idea how easy weight loss would be. I would be able to eat a baked potato if I wanted to. I don't eat a lot usually. The only time I eat a lot is when I'm eating steak. That's when I eat a lot. Like if steak and burgers, because of the butter I put with them and the cheese, it makes a lot of calories. But no, normal me would eat 2 Hawaiian rolls with some deli meat in it. I wouldn't need condiments and I wouldn't even need cheese. Normal me, like if I could do calories in, calories out, could just eat friggin' a baked potato with salt on it. I wouldn't even need butter. Like, yeah. You have no idea if it was just calories in, calories out. I could just eat some nuts. I could eat boiled peanuts and be done with it. And still be under 1,000 calories and not want anything else for the day. Only when I do the beef and butter do I crave and want more food. Okay, when I ate a donut, I didn't crave and want more food. Yes, today when I ate the bowl, it made me hungry. But after moving around, when my sugar went back to normal, I wasn't hungry anymore. The hunger had gone away up until when I ate the stuff, which y'all is after 11. And I just ate it. I probably should not lay down. That's probably what's hurting my chest. That's my last pork tenderloin, because I'm sure it'll be bad tomorrow. I have one little baggie left, and I'm sure it won't be any good tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm doing my one big meal, and I'm having steak and burgers and butter. Okay, that I got that for a few days coming to see if that will help me knock off some of the water weight I put on from the ibuprofen and everything. But I'm going to shut up because I'm actually really tired. I just can't lay flat yet to go to sleep because I just ate. I normally do not eat this late, but there was no way I could sleep. I got hungry.